Hey, it's Steve Zalunardo here with RE-MAX Zalunardo Associates. Happy Monday morning. Quick update on the market. Current inventory, 23,699 units. But what was a little bit more shocking is the actual amount of sales. Under 500 this week. Not the greatest. We know this is a direct correlation into the kids going back to school. We expect an inventory dump next week, the week after, so you'll see the inventory go even higher. So we're at 23,669 right now. What I did is I kind of split up the inventory, kind of see where we're at. We're between condos and housing because we do a lot more, obviously, low-rise residential than let's say, condo sales. So right now, condo sales is actually reversed. It's lower product on the market for condos rather than low-rise residential. And low-rise is town, single-family homes and link homes and stuff like that. So right now we're at about 16 to 18% more low-rise inventory than, let's say, condo, which you would think it would have been opposite by now, how much they were building condos, but it's not. That's pretty much it. We'll see what happens now. What the optimism is that last week we had that rate cut, 25 basis points, which we all predicted. Everyone's on the same kick right now, and so 25 basis points, what it's done too is it's generated a lot more attention to listings going forward, especially what we're holding as our small brokerage here. And one we sold over the weekend, which was great. And then there was another property in the 705 that, within 3 weeks, not even one showing. We had one, it got canceled, and it was a ghost town. And clearly that's what's going on in that particular area. And then it lit up after that rate cut, and again, optimism. People know lower rates, higher prices. They're embedded in them. So regarding that, we had showings. We had, I think it was literally 4 showings over the weekend and 2 more booked for the week. So that's 6 showings just overnight. Another property having the 905, like the Caledon area. That area is obviously lit up too a bit because we had a blank period where there's 1 or 2 weeks of blank, no showings, and now we're starting to get showings again, which is great. And then there's another property in Simcoe. Again, this is luxury. This is a luxury vacation house on water. Very, very nicely done. Again, activity on that, which is quite nice. And calls coming in. Also with the Nobleton site, we're doing quite well with that. Mike actually sold lot 6, which is the biggest and most expensive lot in the development that we're selling. It's literally a $250,000 lot premium, so that'll be like a $3.5 to $3.6 million house. We have a few more that we sold. Lot 9 there's an easement there. We have to get the house redesigned, but that's sold conditional now, contingent clearly once the easement is approved. And then lot 20, we're negotiating on some floor plan changes, and there was one more. There was one more that we're fiddling around with. It'll come to mind. 14 is sold, but anyway, so it's going well. Considering the price ranges, we're moving along quite nice there. This weekend we had our mastermind meeting. We do this every year. This is a meeting that we kind of basically have 2 days of like straight meditation and just rhythm of like what's in the market, what do we do well, what do we do bad, what can we improve. There's a whole like segment of just real estate talk, and also the future of real estate in Canada, where to put our money, and then ultimately what we want to implement going forward into 2025. And what this does, obviously we're gearing up for a 2025 market. What this does, it benefits our clients, because now we're not just sitting around and just hanging out. We're actually preparing for a new 2025, and how do we improve processes for our clients. This was good, and this is probably the first year. We've been doing this since 2017. Me and Hussein actually flew down. He's from RE-MAX Rouge, good buddy of mine, and then Mike clearly flew down for both the Trevisa Homes build, and then also for the real estate company in Toronto. And we had Trent, my marketing manager here in Florida, attend, just to kind of stack that in there, because we obviously have a lot of plans here in the U.S. And what we came out of this meeting was, usually when we went into them, it was, again, we'd have all the pillars of real estate, what we didn't implement, and what we need to put in place. The thing is, we have everything in place now, because after all the years of implementation, it's just all about refinement right now. And the refinement right now is is a cool thing, because it's like in the past I had to implement, and now it's like they're all there. We just got to basically add to them. So that was an aha moment, because basically all the hard work we've been doing the last 6-7 years while doing these mastermind brainstorms, which is great. I think what we've come to the conclusion is we want to definitely overlap what we have here in Florida into Toronto. That's having in-house marketing. I think that's going to be a good jump for us, to have more of employee-based, salary-based employees that are in-house, that are working with us 40 hours a week, where we can basically get material when we want it, control it, view it as it's getting edited. It's so much more easier. We're doing it here in Florida, clearly. Have a lot more control of it. The time that it comes back is so much faster, because it's not between jobs and stuff like that. It's only your work that's getting completed by your staff, which is great. And also, if you get everyone the same rhythm of what you want and what you expect, it's a lot easier. Everything kind of gets done the way you like it, more consistently. So that's probably going forward what we want to do. A few other stuff we want to change, clearly. But we'll talk about that at another date when we start implementing those. And that's pretty much it. If we want to talk about the homes, our home that we're building here in Southwest Florida, currently right now we're in the stucco phase. So the interior is going to get sprayed today. They're going to paint it, and the exterior right now is getting stuccoed as we speak. And that's quite cool. And then after that, we're going to get the exterior painted, and then the soffits and gutters all done. We have the kitchen already ordered on delivery. They're just assembling the cabinets now. Ultimately, then tile work goes in first. We're going to place the kitchen in the house, getting ready to installation, as the tile guy kind of leans out of the main areas into the bathrooms, and then we'll get the kitchen installer in quickly, get that all installed. Millwork, doors, paint, and then ultimately countertops, and that pool needs to get started very shortly. And we had some issues with permitting, but that'll be the biggest holdback going forward. But that's pretty much it. Have a great day, guys.